I'm talking loudly, I drive a Harley Davidson, I have a Pontiac Firebird. I'm living my life like it's the last. So yeah, we kind of do so.
Yodeling or singing
Yeah.
in the shower? Which one do you prefer?
Or singing in the shower.
Hey, it's Sebastian for the Metal Gods Meltdown, and today I am joined by.
By Emo Akar from the band Fighter 5. Hello.
Hey, it's great to be chatting today. The new album is amazing. It's like carved out of pure arena rock lighting in here.
Thank you
What
so much.
what moment in the writing process made you realize, yeah, this one's going to be a little bit different?
One moment, please. Again, sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. The new album feels like it's carved out of pure arena rock lightning. What moment in the writing process made you realize, yeah, this one's going to be a little bit different?
Well, actually, it was not that much of a difference compared to the album before, since we drove the same lane regarding the songwriting. It was a collaboration of the ancient singer and songwriter Dave Niederberger from Fighter 5. We received some songs from him, and then Roman and I was again on the newer stuff together, and then I had some songs that I gave to the new album. So it was kind of from the work, like from the mixture the same, but the workflow was a little more tight. But if there would be a difference, I would say that we dared a little more to go in a direction we rather love a little more. And those are songs that people nowadays don't risk to play, don't risk to record anymore. But the ancient 80s songs that many of us still know, but people would say, I don't know if it would work out. You need some more hymn and radio-like songs. But we wanted to, just go with the flow, just do what we love. So I guess that's a little more of that.
The videos in it that always look like energetic and a lot of fun. Raging Heartbeat.
Down, I'm ready to roll down an open highway. There ain't a slowdown. I cannot resist the rage inside my
Is that you guys
veins.
actually skydiving then?
No, I wish it would be like this, but it was just stock footage as we received there. So unfortunately, it's not. No.
Okay, maybe on the next one, yeah?
Hopefully, that would be cool. Yeah.
So is there a particular track that's your favorite right now? Because I know you've been out touring a little bit, haven't you, recently?
Yeah, we're still in it, and we have one weekend left. So yeah, regarding the songs, if you ask me which one would be my favorite, I mean, there's quite a few, and it's always hard to evaluate, but I would go for Made for a Heartache, and then for Foolish Heart, then Raging Heartbeat, I would say. Yeah.
Amazing. So what's the plans for release day? Are you going to be doing like a live stream or anything like that?
Well, that's actually a very good question. To be honest, we were so stuffed with things to do with the touring and stuff, so that we could not even look to the big release celebration, big thing. We might do, of course, something because we should. So this is still something that we will have to discuss, I guess. But there must be something, of course. Yeah.
Of course, that'd be good. What about any further releases before release day? Do you have any more videos or singles planned?
Yeah. Indeed, that was with Raging Happy, our second single, and we will still have two to go. So it will be the last one will be, I guess, alongside with the album release, which will come out the 10th of April. And so in total, we will have four singles then there. And yeah.
Cool. So touring, yeah, exposes the truth. What's the band's biggest collective weakness on the road?
So the biggest weakness, I guess, it was a situation itself. I mean, we were now or are on tour, not in the full original constellation since our drummer became father. So it was kind of an organization thing to get subs. We have a sub on the drums,
Yeah.
and still we are searching for a good keyboard player, which is very hard to find. would have known. So it was a kind of, getting everything done in a very, very short time. And then we had like 2 weekends to rehearse.
Yeah.
And the weakness or the danger was of course, that everything could happen and not to know what is what made it so spicy, I would say. But in the end, it turned out to be very, very, very good. I mean, we had like a very awesome team there with a very good sound engineer and a very good musician in the band. So it might be the best tour experience so far regarding the organization, regarding the musical stuff. And so, yeah, it goes along very well.
Amazing. So how pleased are you then with the input from your record label?
They did quite some things for us indeed, and they did a very good promotion in Italy. They did good promotion in other countries as well. And so far, like we have our people to talk to. There are several guys that have like their areas, and it's always a little complicated in the beginning, but so it feels that we are really safe there. We really have a team there. There's a structure. Some things sometimes don't go as planned, or everything can happen. But so far, we are very, very blessed and grateful to be part of that. Part of the company, to finally have the right people that listen to that music. And so that's something we really wished for. And Frontiers is a branding, as we all know. So it was, yeah, of course, also a wish of all of us.
If someone hears Fighter 5 for the first time with this record, what do you hope they understand about your band, who you are?
I guess it is always easy to compare things, and this is what human will do all the time.
Yeah.
But for us, it's important to not be compared to what is going on nowadays, because without being too arrogant, we really try to, stick out in another way, not better, not worse, but, have our own style, our own songs, or, where you say, all right, that's the Fighter 5 song, Still, there are some hymns, still there are some songs that Dave Niederberger brought to us that go very well in the radio, on social media, that you need to, be to be competitive. But we want people to say, all right, that's the Fighter 5 song. And besides the commercial songs, we want to have like our own sound, and to be compared to old bands and old style, that's again something different, and that's where you are getting compared to legends and stuff, and that's always something great. And we hope that people understand that this is not something you say, oh, I heard bands like this. People come always up with it's like Nestor, like Heat, and I love those bands so much. But we really want to also have like our own style.
Yeah, man. Well, the thing is, it's like I'm an 80s child, so I was got into metal in the 80s and everything, and so I was lucky and blessed in that way. And yeah, it's okay to sort of like compare yous, but you're different and you're modern sounding, and you're giving something different. You're giving the energy still there, so that's something to be really fucking proud of, man. Definitely. And
Thank
with
you so
that,
much.
are the hopes that with Frontiers, I mean, I know they're like based in Italy, they've got some fantastic bands on their label.
Yes.
Are there hopes that you'll get over to the UK for a tour? I mean,
Would be great, yes.
Before all go, we're sure it happens soon. Anyway, that's another story. But yeah, hopefully you will get over. And being based in Switzerland, I mean, you've got like everything there, haven't you? You've got Germany, you've got Spain, Germany, France, Austria, Italy. So it must be quite easy to get around. Do you have a particular favorite country to play at the minute?
Yeah, I mean, every country is like a very, very special experience, as we would say. But indeed, we have some festivals now that we really look forward to play, like also the Frontiers Festival, Miami Rock, and the Greece Mediterranean Cruise. So those are things we still cannot say anything to it. But what was special was when we played on our tour with Ex-Repel in Sweden, and that was like we were afraid because we knew in Sweden you get very good bands. So to be competitive with those that learn music because they have to do in the school is something different. And I could not believe that Sweden really, really loves us, and we really can see it also on aesthetics when we look up on Instagram and stuff and Spotify.
Yeah.
Sweden was a hell of an experience. People really were so kind there. They were so into the music, so supportive, so honoring, and we really felt like kings. So that was just insane, and that was definitely something that we really would love to go there again.
Yeah.
But also UK, we just had it in the conversation. We would love to play there as well. So it's just all a matter of time. There are so many countries that
Of
we
course.
cannot wait to travel.
Of course. Well, fingers crossed for that. I mean, I think I would. I think I've probably interviewed like 80% Swedish bands in my life because it's phenomenal, isn't it? It's just non-stop.
Yeah.
What about Japan then? Have you getting much coverage over there? Because I reckon you'd be absolutely huge over there. I mean,
Yeah, that's very interesting because we had the first two albums when they got released, we had two Japan releases as well. So
right.
we have a deal there, and but we cannot really, we are not that sure how much Fighter 5 would go there. Like from aesthetics, you can tell in some places, yeah, like Tokyo, for example, is the most realistic for us, but it's such a big city, and
Mm,
Japan is in its own is we cannot tell. It so still feels so far away.
yeah.
Um, but maybe in the upcoming years, it might be something that is more relevant for us. Who knows?
Having the influence from the 80s and that, do you live the 80s rock and roll lifestyle?
Oh, people that know us that they can tell. I mean, what just if I'm talking loudly, I drive a Harley Davidson. I have a Pontiac Firebird. I'm living my life like it's the last. So yeah, we kind of do so.
Love it. I love that. That's fantastic.
Hey, this is Bree.
And Andy of The Far Worst.
And you're watching
Seb 666. It rocks.
Oh, that's difficult. I would say favorite albums. The Hunger by Michael Bolton, Never Say Surrender by Red Dawn, Indiscreet by FM, then the first album of Heat, then I would say Raised by on the Radio by Journey, then the first album of Toto. I would go for that's also tough. Angelia by Richard Marx, which is also like a very good album. I forgot about that one. Sorry. Angelia, then Bad Luck by FM, then Hunger by Michael Bolton. I'll go again. The song itself, then something from I would say When You Love a Woman by Journey. Then I still got two left.
Yeah.
I would say Desperate Dreams by Survivor. And then I guess something from Kenny Loggins just to have like a
Dude, I can see the influences in your band. You know what I mean?
it could be from whatever, but kind of like this.
That's cool. That's cool. Okay,
It's
so
very hard to select.
would you rather play a sold out arena or play a tiny bar where the crowd is absolutely wild?
Definitely the second one.
Yeah. If you could steal one song from another band's catalog and claim it as your own, which one would you choose?
Oh, that's a cool question. Oh, that's very good. Let me think about. I guess. Oh, No Way Out by Jefferson Starship.
All right. Okay. That's a good
No
answer.
way out. Sorry. Yeah, this one.
I love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Okay. If you were a musical instrument, what would you be?
Oh, saxophone. I love sexy lines and how it's played. This instrument is just pure of sexiness. So yeah.
It's so true, actually. It really is. If there was a made-up song, like a total made-up song about your personality, what would it be called?
Risky living. Because everybody that knows me, I would say I'm not living like a normal guy. It's always full of mystery, and you don't know if I'm alive the next day. So yeah, risky life.
I love it. That's a great one. That's good. All right. So, are you a leather jacket person or a spandex trousers person?
I kind of was both, but at different times. Nowadays, more leather jackets.
Do you prefer a yodeling or singing in the
Again?
shower? Yodeling or singing
Yeah.
in the shower? Which one do you prefer?
Oh, singing in the shower.
Okay.
Everybody that sings in the shower that can tell that's like the best acoustic that makes a lot of most fun, So, yeah.
Hey everyone, it's Eric Gans from Charlotte. Tune in to the inimitable Seb Di Gatto for Seb 666. It rocks.
Okay, so you guys never fancy doing a bit of yodeling in the mountains there, then? No.
I mean, I'm not from Switzerland. You have to ask the other guy.
I know you're not.
Yeah, I'm the one with the guitar player being a little weird from Germany, but I don't know if the other ones can do so. I don't think, but it will be interesting to know. Yeah,
you never know. After a gig one night, you never know. But then you get arrested, so that's not a good idea. Anyway, man, I want to thank you so much for your time tonight. Can you tell us why we should check out the new album?
I would say I really hope that there are still people that are not affected by visuals, that are not affected by how much followers you got on social media. I still hope and pray for people that are there just for the music. And if it's so, and if you love the old bands, if you love those old legends, I highly recommend you this album, because this one is an album that you could close your eyes and easily believe that it's really 1987.
Absolutely.
And everybody would, I think there are some people saying the same, but believe me, if you listen to this album, you will know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to be, but she likes my way. I pick her up on the street. You live a low life.